guys, welcome to Souls No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your timeless tarot for whenever it is that you're tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing really, really well. Now, we got cards out already. No way. Oh, look at that. Iceberg submerged. Oh, like I say, this just feels like that same energy that I had in the last reading. And I've literally, it's still burning, my Palo Santo. Yeah, I was going to say, I've just literally, oh my God, now I've got ash everywhere. I've cleansed the cards. I've cleansed my aura and the space. And we've got the same damn reading. So, submerged. There's something that emotional that somebody is submerged in. Maybe this is a good thing though, because the last reading was speaking about, I feel someone's disconnection from their emotions. So now to see submerged, maybe somebody is about to allow themselves to feel what it is that they've been holding off, because we've got these huge icebergs here. And the thing with icebergs, I did engineering. I studied engineering at school and at university and at college, well, the other way around. But you know what I mean? And we had to actually study the Titanic from like an engineering perspective, like, you know, what went wrong, why did it sink, what could have been done differently. We looked at the materials, the joints, how they join the material, like with rivets and stuff like that. So I spent a lot of time looking at the Titanic. So the tip of the iceberg, like what you see on the surface of the water is just the tip. You don't see the depth, like how deep this thing is, how big this thing is. So I don't know if someone's about to, that's what I mean, dive into what it is that emotionally is below the surface with them. Because then we've got fog and veiled. So yeah, if someone's not aware, I think I was saying in the last reading, I'm sorry, this ash is really going to piss me off. It's got to go. I was saying in the last reading, like still waters run deep. That's exactly what this is. Still waters, frozen waters, run deep. Someone doesn't know with the fog and veiled, like they don't see how deep something runs here or how deep something goes. Something like that. That's what I'm getting anyway. God, that was a lot just to say that. Right. Show me iceberg and submerged with fog and veiled. Why is this energy here? Okay. Six of Swords. Justice. That Justice card was in the last reading. Two of Materials and the Star. Okay, so what someone doesn't see, fog and veiled. Two of Materials, the Star. Someone doesn't see their path forward. Or someone's path is being covered up at this time. You're not meant to see it. Something is being covered up. Or what is being veiled is the fact that somebody needs to heal, which is this iceberg submerged. They've got to do some sort of emotional deep dive in. We've got both these air cards here. Six of Swords came out in the first reading that I've done with this deck. The Justice card came out in the last reading that I did in this deck. And I was talking about like God, the universe, the divine providing a bridge over something really difficult. We've got these spikes sticking up. This hand is creating a bridge from this piece of land over the water. So again, we've got this reference to water, to the other side of the land. We spoke about this Justice card being like a cracking open, whether a spiritual one, third eye. This is Libra energy. And Libra is the energy of balance. So yeah, there's some, I don't know, there's something about you emerging. Once you've submerged yourself in this emotional thing, a new version of you, once you move on, once you move through this, a new version of you is like going to be born. And that may be when this the veil or this fog is lifted and you do see your path, but there's something you've got to do first. Right, bottom of the deck, we've got the Lovers, choice or decision that needs to be made. Eight of Voices, someone stuck in their head. Literally, someone's stuck in their head, not allowing themselves to be like cracked open. This is kind of like the ego death we were talking about in the last reading. Right, show me the Six of Swords and Justice. Why is this energy underneath the iceberg submerged? I don't know if this is the deck. You know what? It's not. We've got enough tarot out of here. Now we've got the Page of Materials. That was in the first reading I did with this deck. Right, show me iceberg and submerged with the Six of Swords and Justice. Oh my God. Impartiality. This is giving me justice energy all day. There's usually like the Lady Justice holding the scales, and we've got these 2 tins of paint. Oh shit, I've just noticed that. But on the tins, I'm gonna have to hold this real close. She's holding them, but you can't see the P on this paint. You can't see the T. And it says ain't pain. Ain't pain. This is what we was talking about. Somebody may be denying that they're in pain, or that they're in a painful situation, or these emotions that are now frozen, and that, you know, only a part of them is visible, even to the person I'm talking to. I mean, still waters run deep. Then we've got grief. This is a lot. Ain't pain, as in there isn't any pain. But then we've got grief. So someone's in denial. Oh, right, someone's in denial. Or someone feels stuck or trapped with a choice or a decision, perception that needs to be made. Someone's heart chakra is blocked. With this green energy, the blocked, trapped energy of the Eight of Swords. Then we've got the Lover's card, which is all about the soul. Someone's heart is blocked here. They're denying that they're experiencing any pain, but then we've got all this frozen emotion here. Right, show me fog veiled, 2 of Pentacles and the Star. Why is all this energy here? Right, discovery and confusion. Oh, you can't be making this shit up. Look at that. Fog, veiled, confusion. Exactly. It's exactly what we were saying. Whether it's someone is like deluded. That's what I mean. Like they're denying that they're in pain. They're denying that they're feeling stuff. We've got this grief. But someone's perception needs to shift, whether it's to accept that it's okay to grieve. I don't know why, but in the last reading I was picking up that somebody might have lost someone. I don't know if this loss would be recent or this is a loss of the past, but that you haven't allowed yourself to grieve. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that's going to be. But discovery and confusion. It's like you've got to discover what's causing this fog. What's covering something up or masking something, and I feel what it is this submerged iceberg energy. Because again, fog, it's a form of water. I don't exactly know how fog's created, but it's something about precipitation and the pressure's got to be just right, and it's like low-hanging clouds, but clouds in effect it's just vaporized water, isn't it? I don't know. Something about water, which is your emotions, your feelings, your connection to spirit. Discovery, confusion. Right, and then let's just take gratitude, because that would have been the last, well, underneath the deck. Right, okay, then we've got complacency. Next to the Lovers. Someone being complacent about a choice or a decision. I don't know if someone's thinking, oh, I've left it too late, I can't make a choice now, I'm stuck in this now. It's all about your perception. The way that you're looking at something, the way that you're perceiving something to be, even the way that you're perceiving yourself, how you should be showing up. You're allowed to transform. You're allowed to, literally, you're allowed to transform. You're allowed to grow. You're allowed to become more. You don't have to. It's a choice, though. You can do what you want. We can all do what we want. So this is just a message, but to give somebody a different perception or perspective, you can grow. You can become a different version, a newer version, if you want to call it, like a better or a more improved version of yourself. This could be grieve, like if this is an ego death, this could be grieving the loss of the old self. Saying goodbye to the version of you that you used to be, if this isn't an actual, like a death or like a physical loss that you're grieving or haven't allowed yourself to grieve. It could be grieving, like I was saying, an ego death. Loss of the version of yourself that you once were. But there's something that's blocking your path or blocking your ability to heal with this confusion, the star, fog and veiled. That's weird. Right. Show me what's causing this confusion. Oh, that flew up and out. A marriage. What's causing this confusion? What's causing this confusion? Gift. That's weird. The star is card number 17. Oof, if I can get it off the table. And the gift is card number 17. Both reduced down to an 8. Yeah, as I was saying, the star is about you receiving your blessings, being on the right path. It's an energy of healing. So I don't know if you're not accepting the gift of healing. You may not be accepting literally your blessings. I don't know. There's something blocking somebody here. So they're either consciously or subconsciously pushing things away that they truly do want. Right, what's causing, oh my God, see, what's causing the fog? Adjudication, marriage. I don't know if there's something going on in court related to a marriage. This could be like a separation, a divorce, child support, but somebody, couple, we've got marriage here, going up in front of a judge or a magistrate or a mediator in some capacity over what is given. So this gift could be anything, but the point is it's being given. So I don't know if there's a court order that somebody gives somebody something and that's got someone confused, or I don't know if they're pissed off, if they're angry, but something in relation to their feelings is clouding something. This is the weirdest reading. Right, bottom of the deck, community. Community. Complacency. I don't know if there's been complacency within a community. We've got courthouse. And then look at that balance. That's the justice energy with the scales, the ain't pain that we've got in impartiality. Down here. Balance. So balance is bittersweet. Restoring the balance in this situation is bittersweet. You might have to let go of something, whether it's a community. But I feel that somebody doesn't want to be like, oh gosh, I was going to say like on their deathbed or old and grey, past their prime or past their formative years and have any regrets that they were complacent. They didn't bring balance to their life. They didn't make difficult choices and decisions, to complete something. Oh my God. Because it's bittersweet. The lovers, choices and decisions to complete something. But it's not going to be easy. You're going to have to feel, you're going to have to delve below the surface, or this cloud's forever going to be over somebody's head. This is the weirdest reading. Right, let's get you some advice and guidance. Leave that right there. Right, can we have some advice and guidance for anyone resonating with this reading, please, Spirit? Any advice and guidance? Well, there definitely could be a court situation, because we've got courthouse on top of completion. As I was saying here with adjudication and marriage, there could be a divorce, there could be some like child support, something, in front of a court, but in relation to a partnership or a marriage or something to do with the community, I don't know. Right, let's see. Talk to God and then stick with it. 11 and 44. Well, talk to God's pretty self-explanatory. This is about you doing that hermit we were talking about, introspection, it's like handing your fears over to God, having a conversation, receiving the answers to that too. Let me just quickly summarize this. Yes, stop talking to your ego. It only confuses you. Wow. Yeah, it says stop talking to your ego. It only confuses you. Talk to God instead. And it says, yeah, basically your ego's advice is always terrible. Tell your ego to be quiet and allow your spirit to have a heart-to-heart with your loving creator. Listen with your spirit in the very center of your heart. And I said someone's heart was blocked here. So you may not be receiving the answers because something about your heart is blocked or frozen. Oh, don't let your ego interrupt. The universe is saying it wants to hear, God wants to hear from the divine, lovable, real, authentic you. And that's what we were saying about this cracking open. It says, in fact, the universe has been waiting to hear from you, the real, the divine, authentic, lovable, and lovely spirited you. Tell God what you need and expect guidance and support in return. Right now, what was the other one? 44. Let's just quickly read this. Stick with it. It says, as you wake up your spirit and begin to live in the higher frequency of love, the ego becomes confused and wants to resist. We spoke about this resistance in the last reading or the one before, I'm not sure. Oh God. The ego becomes confused and wants to resist. This new energy displaces the ego's power and renders it impotent. So it tries to reverse or arrest the changes. Yes, this is like someone's ego, like developmentally arresting somebody, not allowing them to grow, not allowing them to become more. As I was saying at the beginning, it's okay. So if your ego's telling you, no, I've got to stay here until the day I die, no. That's your ego trying to keep you in the dark, trapped, because it's scared that once you crack open, you're going to leave your ego behind. But like I say, you've got to grieve the person who you were, the person that you're letting go of, the version, not the person, because you're the same person, but the version of who you are. It says, be aware of your ego's resistance and stay true to your spirit anyway. Ignore your inner ego's dialogue that suggests that you're wasting your time. That's it, because when you're sat on your deathbed, you'll be full of regrets, because you won't have any time left at this point when you're old and grey. So ignore the inner ego dialogue that suggests you're wasting your time and tries to discourage your efforts. Changing your vibration to a higher level and being able to consistently hold it takes patience, practice and discipline. Stick with your determination to live with your spirit. Remain faithful to what you love and what you believe in and what reflects your authentic self. So much of this is about authenticity. Emotional authenticity, seeing the truth, not allowing this illusion and this veil and this confusion to be covering up your path and your blessings. Although you may not see instant results, you can feel the change within the cells of your body as you bring more light and love to your being. Stick with your higher intentions and soon you'll witness all of its effects in your world. This is somebody wanting, I feel, to get out of the dark, to get out of this stuck, dark, trapped feeling that their ego has kind of created this self-imposed prison for them. But I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you managed to get something from this reading. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.